Ladies and gents, I am officially in Hong Kong. Okay, it's a city I always wanted to visit. Okay, I've just arrived. I'm absolutely knackered. Okay, gonna have to probably try and get my head down, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring and tell you what my first impressions of it is. It's a place I always wanted to visit, you know, and I totally regret not going there years ago when my friends like Malcolm, Lisa and Jane, they were all over there, and Paul. Bada bing, bada boom, I missed out on it. I was living somewhere else, Texas if you have to know. Astros hat. But anyway, if you like to see what my first impressions of Hong Kong is, stick around. Hello, my name's Steve Morgan, and from the age of 16, when I left home, I've had some crazy adventures. It's been the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's why I decided to do Morgan's World, to share those journeys with you. To keep up to date with my life's journeys, please like and subscribe to my channel below. Welcome to my world. Okay, so before I show you my hotel room, let me quickly show you a little bit of the bus journey. It did not disappoint at all, and it only cost me the equivalent of £4 UK with their Hong Kong dollar rate. Not bad at all. My favourite pizza place in the UK, Pizza Express. Hi, just checking in please. Okay, let's see what this room is like. It being Hong Kong, it might be a very small room. Yep. Pretty small. But look, they left some fruit for me, a couple of drinks of water. I tell you what, the air conditioning is nice here. May have to get an extra pillow. And I got a view of the harbour. Look at that. Can't really see it, but maybe in the morning you can see it a little bit better. That is pretty nice. Happy with the view. So the room's nice and cold, and that's the main thing. Got a little fridge there. Got a few beers I can put in there. And it's a cupboard here. Tea and coffee making facilities. I like that. And another cupboard. Oh, a safe. Yes, I better use that. I better be a bit smart. So, as you probably already know, Hong Kong used to be part of the British Empire until I think around the early 90s. But anyway, they have UK sockets. I do like that. So it's the next morning, and now that it's not so dark, I have a bit of a clearer view from the windows, and it is a very nice view, even though these windows here do need a little bit of cleaning, but I guess that's a bit hard to do when you're this high up. Okay, so I've also got a confession to make, alright? I didn't go out last night, and I'll tell you why, alright? If you watch my vlogs and if you know me a little bit, you'll know I love to drink. I drink a lot. I could drink a lot of people under the table, let's put it that way. Okay, so yes, I had plenty on the flight, and I had plenty the night before. So I thought maybe I need to give myself a little rest. I'm not a complete alcoholic, because an alcoholic can't go a day without any booze, and I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just heading somewhere, okay, and talking. So I decided to stay in last night because I was also jet lagged. And on that note, I haven't really slept. I have slept, but not much. It was like a half hour here and a half hour there, waking up, watching a bit of YouTube, trying to watch the news on the TV over there, you know, in the room. And yeah, I just haven't slept. So normally and usually, good information to know if you're new to this channel, I release a video every Saturday, okay? And It is now probably almost Sunday UK time, and I haven't released a video. It's going to be hopefully be this one, so it is going to be a little bit late. Apologies to that if you're a regular viewer of the channel and you were expecting one. Okay, so yeah, I better just crack on and edit this video. My first impressions are, it's bloody awesome here. Have a look at this. Here we see scaffolding, but guess what? It's made out of bamboo. Bloody awesome, hey? And I'll tell you, even in buildings as high as that, you can see bamboo. It's all made up of bamboo. Now, as far as I know, it's pretty sturdy. It's definitely more environmentally friendly. Now, I don't know about health and safety, but it's definitely, it does the job, let's put it that way. You see all the skyscrapers around and whatever. So going back to why I didn't go out last night, another reason is because of Thursday. I went out Thursday night, the day before I was due to fly here, and I didn't want to, and I tried to get out of it as much as possible. But for all the days in the year, my friend Man Max, you may know him from other videos, decides he wants to come to London to visit Ireland. He doesn't like flying, so you know, he's made his way from Germany over to the UK and then on to Ireland. He chose that day to come to London and see me. So of course we went out to a Turkish restaurant, had a nice meal, had a few drinks, and then to a couple of pubs. Alright, he doesn't get that reason. He's got that name Man Max for a good reason. Anyway, so going back to Hong Kong, my first impressions, yeah, I just really like it. It's just so pretty. It's just so really nice and different. You got, the streets are clean. Okay, that's another thing. This is the beginning of one country for me in several in Southeast Asia. Okay, and some of the places I'm going in Southeast Asia, the streets might not be so clean. Hey, take a look at this. Look at the tram. That tram there, the green one, I think it's the original one. It's over 100 years old. Nobody told me the British didn't do any good in the Empire days. They definitely did some good things, because look at that. That tram is still running. But anyway, this is why I like Hong Kong. You got loads of things Chinese, but you got some Western things as well. You know, it's a little bit of both cultures. It's very nice. The people are very friendly. They seem friendly enough. It seems safe. I don't think anyone's going to rob this camera. Fingers crossed. But anyway, it's Sunday morning and I need to get some breakfast. Last night I just stayed in my hotel room and I just ate some of the snacks, and that's basically all I had really. Just some snacks. I didn't really need to eat a lot of food. I wasn't that hungry. But it's raining, and the bad news is it's supposed to piss it down all day long and for the rest of my entire trip. Maybe my entire trip on every country I'm going to in Southeast Asia. The forecast does not look good. There's going to be lots of rain ahead. I guess this is like a Chinese, maybe tour group. Only a guess. Hello. Hiya. Okay, so there's two sides to Hong Kong. One side is called Kowloon. I think it's called Kowloon. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Okay. And the other side is Hong Kong Harbour. I'm staying in the north point of Hong Kong, and that's considered Hong Kong Harbour. Hence, I'm in the harbour right now. Yeah. Look at that. I was always fascinated by this when I was a kid. Yeah, look how beautiful it all is. And hopefully I'll be taking a few ferries out in that water. I want to go check out Kowloon, and the other place I like to check out is a place called Macau. I know I'm not saying that right, but it's basically an old Portuguese colony, which is obviously now Chinese, but it's like the Portuguese equivalent to what would have been the British Hong Kong. But it's the biggest, check this out, Macau, or however you pronounce it, is the biggest gambling mecca in the world. It is bigger than Las Vegas, and that's crazy because all you ever hear about is Las Vegas. And you're listening to a guy now who's been to Las Vegas probably about close to 40 times. At some point after my 30th visit, I stopped counting. So we could do an average 35 times. But I know for a fact in the year 2001, I went 9 times. I went 9 times in 1 year. And that's because I used to live in Houston, Texas, and I used to get a cheap flight with Southwest Airlines on weekends and fly over there and gamble, and sometimes miss my flight back home and speak to my casino host, and he'd book me a room for another night and I changed my flight. Back in the days when you could change your flight and not really get penalised if you just gave them a little excuse, you know. Anyway, and I'm sitting in the bench next to this sweet, beautiful lady. She doesn't speak English, but she's agreed to get into a picture with me because she just looks so awesome and she's enjoying herself. And that's what I mean. People from Hong Kong, even if they do not understand English, they're just very friendly people. Does anyone disagree? You let me know. And look at this. People doing, I can't remember what it's called now.
What it
Hey, yo, what's it called? What's it called? I forget what it's called. What's your name, mate?
Pardon?
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
Yeah.
My name is Stephen Chen. Okay.
Oh, okay, I'm Steve.
Okay.
What is this called? What are they doing? Wochung? What is this called?
What is it called?
Called, yeah, well, what's the name?
Oh, cool. This is Long Point Ferry. This is a Long Point Ferry.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Keep up the good work. So anyway, the point I was going to make, like all these elderly people having a little bit of exercise, is an interesting fact. People in Hong Kong have some of the highest longevity in the world. All right, so don't knock what they're doing. So when I said Hong Kong Harbour, to be more precise, it's actually Victoria Harbour, and that goes back to the colonial days. Like Queen Victoria would have been the reigning monarch. Well, it would have been several because Hong Kong was under the British influence for quite a few hundred years, I think. But anyway, lots of things are called Victoria something. Like there are in lots of parts of the world, Victoria Falls and etc, etc, etc. And this is something else I've noticed, okay? As far as I know, these people are not homeless. They just have picnics out here. Oh, maybe they are homeless. My bad. So my bad, I actually made a mistake. I thought they were just people having a picnic. But they are kind of having a picnic as well. But they're actually homeless. And from the Philippines, the Philippine migrant workers. But you would never know in some ways that they're homeless. Because honestly, their faces are all clean. Their clothes are clean. And they keep their surroundings clean. You've got to say something about that, haven't you? You know, like even the homeless people are a degree of something positive. And over there is a sign that says Jesus is Lord, And I imagine these ladies singing are all from the Philippines too. That is very beautiful singing. Are you all from the Philippines?
Yeah.
You're? Oh, okay, great. I'm gonna go there. Have a lovely day. Okay, I just gave away one of the clues or one of the places I'm going to be going to, and that's the Philippines. But yet, there's still other countries as well. So keep watching this channel, all right? And because this trip is not just about Hong Kong, it's Southeast Asia, okay? And I plan to do a video every Saturday and some Tuesdays when I can, and less shorts. I'll keep those shorts in reserve for later on in the year if I run out of videos, okay? But you know, anyway, it's breakfast time. Anyway, the breakfast just looks very Western, and I guess it's because I'm staying in a Western hotel. But what's that? Chicken wrapped in rice and pork. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Pork sausage, pork fillet. Pork fillet? I would say they're more like sausage patties. Some bacon, boiled eggs, hash browns, and beans. The hash browns look good. And then chicken. Oh, this could be something. This could be something like Southeast Asian. A chicken congee. I need to find out what that is. Looks like some sort of soup. And then just salads and apples. It doesn't look like this, to be honest. It's just coffee. So last year, when I was in Australia, I stayed in one particular hotel when I was in Sydney that had a lot of Southeast Asian guests. And the breakfast was a bit of East and West, and I was kind of hoping the breakfast over there would be as well. But there's only a few kind of like Southeast Asian dishes. And as far as Simon goes, I think I put him on the spot. He couldn't really tell me an interesting fact, and I didn't really want to make him feel uncomfortable. But what a guy, what a friendly guy. Okay, seems very lovely, and so do the other staff that work here. Fair play to them. Okay, so this is where I'm ending the video. Remember, there's going to be lots more to come. Okay, I am putting out the video today, so if by any chance you watch it today or in the next few days, leave a comment, give me some tips, tell me where to go in Hong Kong. And if you watch this video in months to come or whatever, leave a comment anyway. Let other people know the good tips. They'll read the comments, I'm sure. Okay, so anyway, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next journey. P.S. The exercise that group of elderly folk were doing is called Qigong, and it's similar to Tai Chi. Thought I'd let you all know that.